Can you see? Yeah. I'm sure you can hear us. We just you guys to ask us what you want to ask us. In the meantime, Gareth, how do you think it's gone?
Yeah, it's been going really, really well. Just God's goodness, especially last night, just seeing the way in which in worship, the presence of God just flowed, and there was this really significant shift, and just people crying out to God, dancing, just amazing.
Yeah, it's been fun. In terms of highlights, some of the highlights that we'd like to talk about are the miracles.
Yeah.
We've seen some great miracles.
So if we don't carry on to break.
Good. So we're waiting for some comments from you guys.
That's just funny.
This is really funny for us, First time. If you have any questions you want to ask us, then please comment on the Facebook page. Comments are welcome.
I'll say one of the most amazing things we saw was on the first day we were there in the surprise campus, and we came across this lady who suddenly came up to us and told us that she was the great, maybe a couple more greats, granddaughter of the High Turpin. And we were just like, what? And she said, yeah, when I tell people in the USA that, they don't get it. And yeah, but she was the great granddaughter of Dick Turpin, just amazing. And she'd had otitis in her ears for like 38 years. And we ministered to her on that morning, and she was completely healed. Just amazing, really. The funniest thing is that Yinka keeps saying Dick Turnip. Which is
I know. It's kind of like it gets into my head as Dick Turnip, rather than Dick Turpin. So, but Emmy, just to answer your question about what miracles, there's been a number of ears that have been healed, which is really fascinating. Just the way God has opened up ears. I mean, somebody we were praying for last night, I was standing about 4 feet from him, whispering, and he could hear me. Now, this guy is deaf in both his ears. And it's a very strange thing to see. You're whispering about 4 feet away, and he can hear you clearly, but he's supposed to be deaf. So, that I always find that fascinating. I always find that really amazing. The difference between the physical of God. I mean, how has well, Gareth, how's God touched you?
I think just through the increasing relationship with CFTN, especially Pastor Ike, who we've just spent quite a bit of time with this week, and he was kind of saying, he talks our language, and he really does, about church planting. And it's amazing how much CFTN's journey actually mirrors our own journey, in terms of where we've got to in pioneering community. Because when we've been out to Fountain Hills, when we've been to Surprise, just talking to Nevin, we got to meet Nevin the other day, and he's pioneering a community in Payson, and they are doing what we're doing. That's it. They're doing what we're doing, and that they really want to get into community, plan, community. Just talking to Pastor Ike last night. I mean, the language he's talking is one of wanting to serve the town. So God's given us an amazing building, this incredible building, but his dream, his vision, the town of Fountain Hills. And what's incredible is it's the only charismatic, full gospel church in the whole of Fountain Hills. They've got a blank canvas, and just that mirroring our own journey, and the way in which God connected us through Pastor Yinka and Pastor Mike is just amazing.
Yeah. Michael Davis Batters asked a question. Bater.
I'm going to correct you all the time.
Bater has asked a question. What are the key things that you'll bring back with you? And I think that's better.
So yeah, you were saying to
So I pressed the power off button for a second. Our first time of doing this, so we'll get better at it. What are we going to bring back? I think the real encouragement is knowing what Gareth has just said there, that they're on a parallel journey with us. They're creating communities. I think they've got 16 campuses now. They're creating communities which are from scratch. Exactly what we're trying to do in Reading. So this is really, really exciting. It's amazing to watch it. It's amazing to see it. It's amazing to be here and experiencing it. It's just really exciting. So for me, confirmation from the Lord that the partnership is good, but also confirmation that we're doing the right thing back home in Reading.
Yeah.
And it takes an apostolic mindset. It takes an apostolic. We've got to move away from a small-minded church mentality into an apostolic mentality. Graham Bates was saying last night when we went to Tayo's birthday party, but he was saying how it's so exciting to be part of the church at this time. And it is, because my response to him was, yeah, it is, because everybody's doing stuff. Everybody's doing amazing things. You think about anybody in the church community, and they're all busy doing great stuff. It's not just platform.
In that place, we can take it. It's that easy. That's what God wants.
Last night was just fun. Talking about the School of Supernatural Ministry, it was amazing. It was an exciting, fun-filled, amazing time. We were truly blessed. So something's going on here. Let's refresh the page. Okay, it looks like hopefully we're still online. We're okay. So apparently Rachel's trying to ask a question, but I've not seen Rachel's question.
We've switched all our other Wi-Fi bits off, so we're not messing with the bandwidth. So
that should work.
So if you want to ask a question, you've got to ask a question.
You've got to ask a question on the stream. So but Rachel wants to ask a question. I'm really interested to know what question it is that Rachel's got.
If it's a private question, I'll have to wait till later.
Yeah, what is Rachel's question? We all want to know. So we'd all love to know what Rachel's question is. In lunch, haven't we? If Fiona's listening, just to let her know, I've put on a couple of pounds. You know, I'm going to have to get rid of the weight I've put on, but I'm sure the Lord will help me. I'm sure the Lord will help me. So still waiting to get Rachel's question up. I'm not seeing it. So we're really intrigued to find out what it is. Okay, so Rachel, if you still want to ask a question, we're here waiting to find out what it is you want to know. Just open it up a bit, that might help. There we go.
I think building relationship this week with the different campus pastors has just been really good, and I think they're acknowledging that this is not just a kind of new thing, that this is a truly family thing that's happening, and we do very much feel like we're family here, which is amazing.
Okay, I'm just asking again what the question is from Fiona and Rachel. Fiona, ask the question so that we can answer it, then we can go. So what is it? I just want to say that we've really felt we've been made to be part of the family. It doesn't feel like we're strangers here.
Not so.
We feel like we're part of the team. We feel we're included. We've been really welcomed by all of the different communities, all the different congregations, and it just feels like there's a melting. The post I put on earlier on today is what it really feels like. It feels really, really, really good to feel like you're not a stranger coming in, but you're part of the team here. Well, we've got a question from Michael Davis Bater. Thank you. We don't.
Just where people will come to a service on a Sunday morning, but very much it seems to be that people are getting together and socialising. Sharing with Brian Resendez, who's the pastor of the Surprise Campus, last Sunday, and over lunch, and this will make Russell Whitaker very happy. He told me that they actually have what we would call a life group, I guess, in Reading Community Church. So a group that gets together around shared interests, and they go airsofting. And it's kind of a shoot the pastor opportunity. And I was thinking, that sounds really good. Shoot the pastor's opportunity. But they're kind of connecting people in that way, connecting people in through relationship. Last night it was amazing to see that there was a lady. I think she was because there's an Indian reservation just next to Fountain Hills, and she goes round and picks up all the kind of young people that she can and brings them to the church. And several of them gave their lives to Jesus last night, which was amazing. And then at the end, they were just powerfully encountering God and just in tears. And we were able to pray for them and bless them. It's just incredible.
Yeah. I think Rachel's asking the question: How was the ministering with the leadership? And Rob asks the question: Have you found any microbreweries yet? Okay. In terms of ministering with the leadership team, we feel we're part of their team.
Yeah.
I think that's That's really important to get that we feel part of the team. For the worship team at RCC, particularly, and for those who are listening in from the rest of Barnabas, I would just say a number of the musicians are coming to the camp this year, are hoping to come to the camp this year. Look, guys, we've got to do something with them. We've got to get an opportunity to do some training or impartation. Pastor is going to come early, and Pastor Ike has been with Pastor Mike for over 20 years. So he's seen how the apostolic ministry grew, crashed, was restored, and is now what it is. And he says there are real keys that he would like to share with us, particularly the apostolic team, the leadership team of the church. What we're going to have to change if we really want to get a hold of an apostolic ministry that can transform the environment. So I'm excited.
Yeah.
I think we kind of like felt this is really a gift, and Pastor Ike has connected really well with us. It's just wonderful, really.
Heather, I think, asked, are they singing any good worship songs? Yes. I mean, it's amazing. I mean,
No bad ones.
No bad ones, no. I mean, it's amazing. I mean, the new Bethel album has been out, 4 weeks, maybe? And already their worship team has those songs down, to a who's, well, but he's just, and I mean, last night's worship was just incredible. And they had the worship team from CFTN Central. So not I guess, well, I think I've seen Edwin leading worship with them before last time we were here. So they have their kind of main guys come over and support in the new plan, because they haven't yet been able to raise up a worship team. So similar to kind of hopefully how we're trying to work things at RCC, in that where we have services, we want to try and resource them as best we can. But I mean, the worship here is, I mean, Yinka and I would probably disagree. I mean, I Bethel worship above most worship, apart from, of course, RCC.
Given.
But the worship here is just incredible. And so last night, the shift.
It's amazing.
It was just amazing.
There's going to there's like a shift. Okay, last question, I think, because we're going to release people. Microbreweries.
We haven't seen any. As far as I know.
It was Heather that was asking if this thing. Joel wants to know if you're going to bring anything back. You're going to answer that question. I mean, Joel wants to know the question.
Maybe
it's a good thing.
Maybe.
Right. So the last question then we're going to answer is, what's the next step of the vision of planting the church in the UK and Europe? That's can we say this publicly? Are we allowed to? Are we going to get into trouble if we start saying what we see, or should we wait till the Barnabas Leaders Day? I think we're going to probably have to wait till the Barnabas Leaders Day.
There is a really significant opportunity. I think that's probably as much as we should probably say.
Yeah, there's a clear opportunity before us, which if Barnabas takes a hold of, will be really, really exciting. It'll require everybody in Barnabas and and invest in this, but it will also require CFTN. So there's a tangible opportunity that we know of, and we will unveil at the Barnabas Leaders Day in March in Grantham. So I think that's probably as much as we can say without getting into trouble. Yeah. I don't want to get into trouble. I avoid trouble. I don't like.
Although you should read Yinka's blog post.
Some trouble. I know it is. I kind of like started thinking: am I a chicken? Am I a coward? Am I fearful, or do I believe in what I've written? and I believe in what I've written. So I've put it on my Facebook page, and Gareth said I should.
Yeah, my fault.
Blame somebody. I gotta hide behind Gareth.
Yeah.
Okay. Microbreweries. Okay, microbreweries before we go.
No microbreweries. No. It's a shame, but yeah. Um, and then what? Oh, Joel's just asked, what kind of miracles have you witnessed? We shared a bit at the beginning, but opened ears, people with amazing one, which we posted on Facebook. A lady who'd been run over by a forklift truck 3 years ago and hadn't been able to move her feet. And she'd never been into kind of CFTM before, but she came with one of their supernatural school students who's a friend. And it wasn't even a word of knowledge or anything that was released during the service. But as she was there at the end and people were ministering, her feet got completely healed. Just incredible. And then people with arthritic problems in their back, degenerative stuff going on in their spine, felt healing. Creative miracle with someone's mouth.
Oh, that was amazing.
Just amazing.
Yeah, I think Gareth had a word of knowledge about. Gareth had a word of knowledge about somebody's mouth, and the woman came forward and said she felt, because Gareth felt it was going to be a creative miracle. And she actually felt something supernatural happen in her jaw, and that was just. I mean, the miracles have been like being in. They've been amazing miracles. Just another level of miracle. So I think whatever hit Alistair's probably hit us a little bit. So watch out, leadership team. You're all going to get it. Okay, love you all, and
we miss you because Fiona's posted that we miss you. So
we miss.
We can't wait to get home now.
Yeah, we can't wait to get home.
It's like 24 hours we'll be on the plane ish. So
love you all. Blessed. Jesus is Lord.